getting lower.
You always just send that email to us like, hey, Pluto man, hey, you got.
I don't even know if they'll give us any more. I don't know. I mean, they gave us a bunch up front. Nobody ever said they were gonna give us any more.
Hey man, you got any of those waypoints? I mean, I don't need them for myself. They're for a buddy. Yeah, a buddy. Please.
Speaking of addictions, we do have a lot of crystal still to give out.
Oh yeah, that's
crystal
true.
waystone ward skins, guys. They're blue. They're not that kind of.
But hey man,
not Walter White. I have a shaved head, but I'm not Walter White.
Except no substitutes. Only take pure crystal waystone straight from the heart of the Holy Woods.
100%. Yeah. Yep. Straight from the heart of the Holy Woods.
I've had my eye on those forever. Oh my god.
All right, well, we hit the balance teams button, and we'll go ahead and hit the start game, and here we go. So, no crazy hunter picks from Paradelton this time. Kind of disappointed. Maybe one of these guys will show us that, you can actually break the meta.
Blah Uno calling out not playing Kensu.
I'm gonna do Is random the new meta right now? Is that what we're seeing? I see a lot of randoms.
And I would be extremely happy to see all those randoms.
I mean, you know my thoughts on the subject. As long as the jungler is selected, then everybody else can random. But you just gotta understand you're putting yourself in for a rough time. I mean, what happens? So like we're looking on one side. What happens if the entire mortal team ends up randoming supports?
That's interesting.
I'm not saying that there's supports are bad and you can't play with it, but all supports, none of them actually scale. Just as we start talking about that. Now this, I'm gonna defend this. This is a thing.
We've seen this before and it worked.
Yes. It's actually been somewhat successful in the past.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh, and he locked it in. He's gonna do it.
I'm not sure that we can say. Yeah, I know he did, but I'm not sure that we can say it's going to be successful out of the somewhat realistic team comp coming on the Spirit side. Although they don't have a range carry.
So yeah, that's a big problem. Yeah.
So there's a positives and negatives to both of these team comps. However, the Spirit side has at least said, look, we know we random and we're going all in on the all or nothing thing, and picked multiple predators. So if they start to get ahead, that's gonna be rough.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
The Dawn Gate opens.
The dream is real.
The dream, yes. I mean, Dibs just has to go, I believe I'm a jungler, and then he's a jungler.
Exactly. I mean, he can turn himself into a carrot. He can turn himself into a jungler, right?
Yeah, I can't let this slide. This has got to go on the Twitters.
No, go for it. And we've got YellowDrago picking up the Gladiator Zeri. So we're going to have the carry Zeri coming out here. And we have a Gladiator Mikella starting with a power coming from Cinni. What is this game? I don't understand my world right now. We've got a Tactician Mara coming out from
Rex is just going to walk him down. He could actually... Oh, he has to pick the Dream Wrap, which is going to totally screw his jungle clear.
Yeah, he already picked Dream Wrap, just try to get the lane.
He's going to die anyway.
Yeah, he's dead.
So,
Blood.
I would have liked to just see the Nightmare. And
Minions
just
spawned.
Yeah, you just got to pick your Nightmare and you got to go with it, because you can't jungle it with just the Dream Wrap. He needs the biggest freaking... Oh, and somebody's AFK.
No, it was Drago disconnected, but it was after a kill. ChocobosX going to go down here as well. He's going to walk down by 4 people.
A mortal player
oh my
has been
god.
slain.
Also, both of these kills have gone on to each of the predators.
Yeah, well,
this is even more scary.
And they both got assists, so they're just
and the
they're
power
rolling in that money.
So
there's a lot of not caring happening from that team.
Wow.
Well, I'm not sure what Mortal Side can even do at this point.
Well,
they've just got to play for the late game.
Just stay back to the binding farm, yeah.
What they have, but Because they've got shapers that need that kind of mid-game power spike, or else they're kind of useless, and it's gonna be rough.
My only worry for Mortal side is that if the bruisers get out of control, because like they're just gonna dive in on them, and there's not too much that they can do about it because they're not that tanky. They do have the prismatic vortex from Drago, if that happens, and they do have like Mara.
And he's the gladiator, by the way, to those watching. Very glad.
Yeah.
Very glad. Works.
And Vito getting caught almost. Oh my god.
I'm just making sure people understand that the Viridian is not the gladiator in that lane, which is a little odd. Tactician Viridian. I mean, you can make it work, I guess.
I mean, Mars likes to do it all the time, but where has he been, by the way? I haven't seen him in ages. Did you get hit by the real life monster?
I haven't. He must have, because I haven't really seen him say anything on Twitter either. So.
Yeah, must be.
He said something like once a few days ago, but like
Dragon.
that was about it.
Dragon caught in the middle of 3.
Dragain, the song is I Believe I Can Fly, not I Believe I Can Die. Get it right, and maybe this game will turn around for you.
Oh, man. Alright, and you know what? We never did introduce the spirit side because, they haven't really needed any introduction yet.
They introduced themselves to Dip's face.
Exactly.
And then Mara, so that's all that really needed.
It was pretty apparent.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the 2-man force slam down on Vito and Drago. Here comes, my god, Reyna Petrus.
Honestly, thought it was going to be Petrus Sakari in one lane.
That would make more sense.
I was very surprised.
Uh-oh.
And Chocobo's getting really low.
Yeah, down he goes. But Cinni may pick up. Oh yeah, definitely will because of the blink.
Has been slain.
Is he gonna get out?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, Finmore doesn't have enough damage yet.
Nope.
One of them dove.
Oh my gosh, what is this game? All right, but now that we got a lull, let's go ahead and try to introduce the spirit team before something happens. We've got Cottontail on the Predator Petrus. We've got a... Never mind. Did they jump in? Yeah, they sure did. We've got Celeste Phoenix, otherwise known as Lucky, on the Reyna. So then we've got... Hang on, let's go over here. RexxDraconem playing the Predator Sakari. We've got a Victor Basco played by Blah Uno. And we've got Steel playing a Gladiator Fenmore.
This is a very early force coming out from RexxDraconem, like on Sakari. Like, dang.
Well, to be fair, they are 2-1, so.
Yeah, this is true, and Predator. So, well, is Sakari the Predator? Yeah, Sakari's Predator. So, yeah.
So
got all
the Basco invading on the dibs, which is exactly what you want to do when it's a non-standard jungler, is just shove them out of the jungle, especially when he's already behind.
Yeah, killing him helps with that. Oh, Cinni's gonna come down.
Dive there. Yeah, that was
slain.
That was an easy dive. That wasn't even a decision that had to be made. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of ward coverage for the Mortal side, like down there in the bot lane. There's just that one in the lane, so there was no way to see him coming.
Yeah, because if they go down there, they're gonna die. I think is their fear. Probably a justified
no. I mean, you just
got
gotta walk up and put a ward somewhere. Like, if you can't put it all the way out, then at least ward right there so you see people coming towards that brush.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta place your wards in the place that's gonna save you where you're currently positioned. And if you're shoved up under your binding, near that bush is a good position. So.
Whereas, like, I really like the wards coming out from Spirit side too. They have that deep ward on their haste, like on Mortal's haste, and then they've got like 3 up in the line of the scrimmage.
Yeah, that's gonna let them. Yeah, that gives them the protection they need just to know where the dibs is at all the times, right? That's really all they need.
Then again, once the dibs hit 6, it doesn't matter where he is. If he has Reverie up, he can get it.
But they're trying to prevent his getting 6 for as long as possible.
And they're doing a good job of it.
Yeah, he's 4 to Finmore's 6. The Spirit side jungler's only 5, so he's got him about a level behind.
Return on investment.
But I'm impressed that Dragain is actually keeping up as much as he is. Oh, please don't die to a jungle champ, Dragain. Please don't die to the Uggers. He's getting really low. Okay, Dream Ramp will bring him right back up, but okay, he'll be fine. Oh my god.
Blah Uno kind of positioning around, grabbing that Checking to see if that powers up.
Well, yeah, if he can keep that up all the time, yeah.
Oh, but ChocobosX gonna come for contested. RexxDraconem and Fenwar are gonna come around.
Yeah, I
and
would
have
have
something
just
to say
focused
about
on the buff there, because that's going to cause a reset, which is annoying. I would have just finished it off. It wasn't like Mara was going to stop him.
And Reyna looks to be in a bit of trouble there, but just drops the 2-man hammer down to disengage.
Oh,
that.
Uprising
drops
the bot.
the Uprising, coming down, stuns out on the Cinni. They should be able to clean that up easily. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure why
A mortal player has
Mara
been
decided, okay, Michaela's going to come in and back me up, so let's go. But they didn't see their lane there, so they should have assumed this is a 2v3 and said, nope. Instead, they went in.
And then Cottontail did go up and pick up Acid Veto in that, like, after Celeste kind of just backed off a little bit.
Wow, contesting the armor buff here, too, with Reyna. Here comes in. Dragane's going to get jumped on by the Force Slam, and I think he's going to go down to this. Yes, he is.
slain.
Really delaying that level 6. And Zeri looks to be in a bit of trouble as well. Force Slam will land, and yeah, that's a dead Zeri, unless she blinks.
Oh, that blink. It's the only thing that kept her alive, but that's 5 minutes where she can't do anything now.
Yep.
What I really like coming out of Cottontail too is that he's constantly been harassing these spirit wells. He's been constantly just using Predator to its full advantage, which you don't see most people do.
Well, no, it's particularly good for a laner to do that.
Vito trying to go in to stop this attempt, drops the drain down. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to finish Celeste.
No, I don't think so, but Cottontail may go down. He does.
He does go down.
Well,
He had gotten pretty low on
He'll
that.
pick up Zeri.
Oh,
No, maybe not. The Deep Rising, and then Dragane comes in, picks up a kill with the Nightmare.
That missed auto attack really just hurt him right there, because he instead of auto attacking on Zeri, which would have killed her, he accidentally clicked onto Vito and attacked Viridian instead.
Yeah, that's kind of what that lane needed to get back in the game. Like Dibs got an assist there, I believe.
He did.
Did it actually?
No, Dibs got the kill.
Oh, he got the kill. Oh, even better.
And now he's 6.
So, yeah, now he's
Ult's
picked
online.
up a control. So he's just going to come in and be that CC bot for the gangs. So this means the lanes really have to pick up some damage.
For sure. And, well, I mean, Dibs... I mean, yeah, his Bad Dreams proc got a little bit of a nerf, but come on, it was 0.7 to 0.6. It's still going to wreck you.
It doesn't matter at this point in the game. It only matters if you're going full power Dibs.
Well, he's got 58
items.
power, so...
Holy crap. There's some big items coming out from Spirit side too. Like Cottontail came back with a Strife. Like
Already?
yeah.
RexxDraconem already has a hostility.
Rebirth
Celeste
already
has
on
a
Reyna.
rebirth and creation on Steel's Fenmore, so yeah.
And Bloss still has he still has that the gold Vim equivalency as them, because he does have that might and that pride.
Yeah.
I'll be over there.
In fact, let's take a look at some of the other items since she brought it up there. We've got a Zeri here with... oh, gosh.
Mist
There's the
Uprising.
mist. Yeah. Purity and Aggression coming out of Zeri. We've got a Desire and a Power coming out of Michaela. We've got a Might and Life out of Mara, and an Aggression and a Life out of Viridian. And, wow, it's just like Spirit Team is really posturing like they want this binding. And I think they're going to get it. Yeah, Immortal's going to wisely give that up.
Well, you can come up and clear the wave. You just don't want to initiate on a fight. Oh, got
Rex
caught out.
underneath
That
the
could be a
binding.
kill.
Force of Nature coming, a couple of stuns. Oh, nice avalanche. Going to disengage that. Shatter goes down, but ChocobosX going to live. Final payment, not enough.
Got him down below 100 or right around 100, but that wasn't it. YellowDrago trying to 1v1 Vasco.
Uh-oh, Dragane coming in. Oh, he gets punched out of the way. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to deal with you right now, Dibs. I don't have time for your crap.
Did Dibs fly down there, or was Dibs going to fly somewhere?
Well, he flew down there. His ult's down.
But I didn't see if he was there already or not.
I'm not sure either.
They go no further.
Well, he
what
must
I
have
really-
He used the Reverie. It's not up anymore, so...
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean he actually flew somewhere.
That's
I mean,
true.
sometimes if you're going to get in a 1v1 as a Dibs jungle, you pop that just for the power bonus. And just the
Exactly.
ability to get away. Like, it'll make the opponent run away or back off just because they think you're just going to leave.
Right.
You know?
It just becomes like, you know, is it worth my time to sit here and fight him and just have him leave?
And that's the same thing if you run like a Dibs Mina lane. Oh my god, once they get 6, it's like, why even gank them? They just fly away. Like, they just fly back to their base, heal up, and come back to lane. It's
Exactly.
the most annoying thing in the world.
I don't know, that Viana Mina lane we saw yesterday was pretty damn annoying too. And particularly for what it was up against. That was... I couldn't think of a worse lane for Fenmore Cerulean, to be honest. That was kind of ridiculous. Uh-oh, is Basco gonna catch Dibs trying to go back? No, he gets away in time. Oh, almost got him out. But let's see what Dragain ends up getting. Pursuit. Uh-oh, Cottontail land the Force Slam and the Meridian Education. Stun's coming up on the Acid Veto. Uses the Deep Rise and get out of there, but it may not be enough with the Drain going down.
I'll return.
Oh, just barely, but here comes Reyna.
A mortal binding has been
Oh
destroyed.
my gosh. Just one E, one Shockwave. Where is it? Okay, now Acid Veto's got enough health to live. Yeah, definitely don't want to underestimate the healing that Meridian gets from that passive. It can add up quite a bit. Uh-oh, caught out big time. Drago's gonna get blown up. Here comes everything down on the ChocobosX 2. Is it like there's a binding there? You wouldn't know that, does it?
Yeah.
They don't care.
Well, it's one of my favorite things to do, and I think if people have watched the stream for a while, is that Petrus, who's binding dive. The stuns, the AoE damage, it's pretty disgusting.
Particularly when you combine it with a Basco, and it's just like you're just standing still for like 5 seconds. Like, what are you gonna do?
The spirit team has slain the parasite.
So, Jimberjangers, what do you think of the new Parasite?
I like it a whole lot. I like the fact that, you know, you have the Striders like moved back to stage 3. I think that it just helps out finishing games. And then, as you can kind of tell, like in these earlier games, you can pick it up and actually not have to worry about it because you're not worried about giving your enemy more vim for having those Striders in those lanes.
Right.
Whereas
It's just a positive now in the early game.
Good steal from Dragain. Picks it up with the Nightmare, but he's gonna die for it, so maybe not so good.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a big fan of the changes. I mean, I do miss a lot of the stuff that we had like originally in the game, and it's some of it's slowly the way the Striders leveled up and the way the bindings respawn and stuff. But I think that this was a good choice. The Parasite was basically just ignored until the end of the game, and now we're actually seeing it be useful starting fights. Like, that's the fun thing about like the Roshan and the Baron and in Dota and LoL is you'll see those fights early around them and stuff, and like with the dragon and LoL specifically. I mean, that can be a big turning point, but it also can be a great way to kind of get your team back in the game. So
I don't know, man. You ever seen a level 1 Roshan attempt in Dota 2? It's pretty exciting. The only problem with it is you have to draft specific heroes to pull it off, so everybody in their dog knows you're going for a level 1 Roshan.
well, and they used to do that in League with the dragons too, like that early dragon. And, you know, now it's still pulling off. I like the fact that now when you're laning, you also have to worry about the fact, well, if I get shoved out of lane, I could be giving up a Parasite.
True.
Like, there's a lot more just strategy involved. Like, you can't just all in whenever you want and eat a ton of harass and be okay. Are you gonna live through that, Carol?
I don't know, man.
You dying, bro? What I like about the changes too is that it just makes para relevant early game.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you don't have just a mindless objective on there.
All right. I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I didn't like. Was we see a nice little team fight, 4v4 going on. Sakari comes in, makes it 4v5. Nice avalanche, but the Uprising might get a kill.
No.
No, but we see the one kill on Dragain. Dib's dreaming of living in this game. That's what he's dreaming of.
But the thing is,
ChocobosX trying to 1v1 Cottontail. That's a bad party.
Has been slain.
no, particularly level 11 versus level 8. That's just not going to work
Well,
out too well.
it's just a Mara versus a Petrus is not a fight you want to get in.
Yeah.
Mara scales health, Petrus does health-based damage, and Spirit Sight's just cleaning everybody up right now, so that's a delayed
A spirit player is relentless.
That's an annihilation.
A mortal player has been slain.
Took a while to get it, but I mean, Steel just came in, got a couple of low health supports, and pretty much all she wrote.
Yeah, Luke, buff transfer, not the greatest thing in the world. I'm not a huge fan of it in League of Legends, just because there's ways almost for you to game that system and just keep buffed constantly, which is a bit too strong. And Dawngate, I feel it would be the same thing. I like the fact that when you die, you lose it. I think that makes you choose what you're gonna do when you go into a fight. Not, oh, if I die, my team's gonna pick it up and we still keep the buff, so it's okay. Like,
And
no.
You don't have
Also,
a point
like-
where you intentionally feed yourself to give the buff and transfer from one to one.
Right.
I like the fact too that you can just
Ooh, 4v2. Can they get a kill?
No, it's a good stage
5v2 on the
Steel,
Fenmore.
but
He's
never
going
mind.
down.
Has been shut down.
Hey, they need whatever they can get right now.
Yeah,
5 kills to 17. Dude.
particularly
getting
when
up
having any of these.
particularly when these kills are on predators. That's the other scary thing that's happening.
This will tax you.
I mean, if we look at the kills coming out here, we've got 3 kills on Coltontail and we've got 5 kills on Sakari. And they're the Preds.
Return on investment.
Not to mention the number of assists. They both got 5 assists apiece. That's a lot of experience they have. Uh-oh, 2-man Avalanche coming for the Basco's going to jump on them. Cinni should go down. Prismatic Vortex will save her life, but it's going to cause Drago to give up his. But not before he picks up Rex.
The spirit
Is
team
Raina going to be able to finish this up? Oh, good blink. Nice
That
read of the hammer.
A
Cinni's
mortal
dead.
player has been slain.
Fortunately, Drago. Oh, the dips flies in just to save him.
God-like read of the hammer by Drago. There is no way he reacted to that. He saw that one coming a mile away.
I think it just kind of. I think he went for the blink and he assumed he was going to walk around, and I think he just got outplayed.
Yeah, that
I
was...
think he should have just held his finger there.
Vigilance.
Yeah, because we were actually talking about that before the game started, you know, making reads and Dawngate, because Jimmerjinger had actually played Smash before Dawngate, so we had a good conversation about that, right?
It was fun. It was a good one. I think that the timing on that though, like I agree with Garwar here. I think the timing on that was that Drago was just gonna blink anyway. I think that Reyna launched Wisdom's Reach just a tad bit too early.
Hey man, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, you know what I mean?
I do. I think that would have been a good play.
And I call them on the fact that they aren't as cool as they think they are. So Dragane to come in, is he finally going to get a power buff this game?
No, he's
like
not.
His own?
It's a level 14 Fenmore versus a level 11 Dibs. I mean, if
Yeah,
he
but
was
he's
able
got-
to take that,
He's got a Vanquish.
is it up?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, does he have a Vanquish? He's dead. Doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter,
It
exactly.
looks-
And Fenmore
It
got
was
it
up,
anyway.
by the
Took
way.
it up too, yeah.
Yeah. It was up, by the way.
Yeah, and he
but
just
yeah,
died
that was-
before he could hit it.
Yeah.
So it was effectively no Vanquish. Uh-oh, Steel. Ooh, look how much damage the Soul Ring is doing. How much damage is that doing? Holy crap. I mean, that's a destruction of balance and an energy. Oh, excuse me. 340 shield and a little over 400 damage. Not bad.
Yeah, like Petrus has gone like super tanky. I'm not under like I think it's because they understand that everybody's so far behind on the Mortal team that they can do this and that it's gonna work. But he's got a decay and a strife, which just screams, "Hey, get a ruin, McKellar."
Yeah. Well, and the growth on top of it too is just even more health.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy.
I think he's just hoping
normally
that-
you wouldn't get away with that, but
Yeah, normally you wouldn't, especially like since you do see that Pains do come out a lot earlier. Usually like the 80s will pick him up like second item nowadays, but they're just so far ahead.
Uh-oh, Vito comes in. Good. The Deep Rising almost gets Petrus, but the turnaround from that Sakari is just going to pick up 2 kills.
and that's where that health's coming in handy, right? Like I was saying, they're not in a fight long enough for a ruin to matter. So he's just like, screw it. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna dive, and we're gonna take it out.
That health
Kel
is
is
another
building
form of
into it.
mitigation.
It is. It's just usually it's easily counterable. The problem is they don't have to worry about the late game really.
Very, very true.
This is a stage 2 parasite. This is the buff for the
Dragane.
Riders.
Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, it was a good try.
The dream was alive for a moment.
Well, it looks like the surrender's going to come out. Yeah, there it is.
The mortal team has surrendered.
That just since level 1 just started going into Spirit's favor.
It was rough, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and you know, that's kind of what we expected, right?
Especially out of Predators.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen the Dib stream, but
Because I mean, Dragain made it work once before.
yeah.
He really has.
And he was even coming back. It's just they were just, you know, snowballing too hard on the
Yeah.
other side, which is exactly what you do when you get 2 Predators, right?
Yep. You see all these kills come on Preds, you're gonna have a bad time.
So we're gonna do something we haven't done in a little while. I'm gonna do a number giveaway.